Hello everybody, my name is Don Hall and I'm going to show you what the iPad looks like when you're using it as an electronic flight bag, or EFB as we pilots like to call it. The first thing that you'll need to do whenever you want to use your iPad as an EFB is download a PDF application. A popular one that's been used for approach plates on the iPhone is one from Goodreader, and they do have a special version that's just for iPad. I've already downloaded the Goodreader application, and here it is. If you're used to the iPhone version, you'll notice that the iPad version is a little bit different and quite a bit easier to use. This is the primary interface, and over to the left I have a list of all of the approach plates or PDFs that I've already downloaded. And if I want to download additional ones or download something for my next trip, the first thing you need to do is go get those approach plates off of the web, something you'd have to do when you have Wi-Fi access. This is the interface for doing that, and we'll go to nacomatic.com. I've already entered it, so I don't have to type it in. This is the HTML interface for Nacomatic, and it's a bit small to read on the iPad, just coming up this size, but you can zoom in. Nacomatic offers the PDF plates in different formats, shrunk to different sizes for different resolutions. The iPad has excellent resolution, so I found the Universal Edition to be the best one so far. You could play with the other ones. I'm going to click follow the link for Universal Edition, and once I get to this page, again very small, but I have a list of all of the states, and I can pick up the IAP or the AFD for any of the different states. And Nacomatic also has some convenient compiled versions that have multiple states, that maybe for a particular geographical region. Just to give you an example of how to download, let's say that I'm going to Louisiana tomorrow and I need the approach plates. I'm going to click the Louisiana button and I'm going to say download linked file, and it says that it started. And I can come back over here and see that indeed it has started. And I'm going to go ahead and cancel that because it'll take quite some time. It does take a while to download these things, but I guess compared to getting them in the mail or having to drive to the airport to pick up a copy, the convenience is somewhat mitigated. Over here to the left, again, I can see the different approach plate books that I've downloaded. Again, from PDF plates, I have the approach plate books largely as they come in the mail. SE1, SE2, SE3, and 4. The PDF plate version, or the Nacomatic version rather, has all of the Southeast plates in one single document. The downside is that it takes a lot longer to download the single document, but once I have it, I have all of these states in a single PDF. The first thing that it'll do is come to the last page that you were editing. And in this case, it's the Owensboro Runway 5 VOR thing was the last approach plate that I looked at. If I'm going to a different one, I can click in the center to bring up the menu, and I'll click the bookmark icon. And I can have my choice of looking for my airport by city, airport ID, or name. I'll choose city. First thing it's going to ask me is what state, and I can see that it has all of these states in here. So I'm going to South Carolina. And I'm going to the Palmetto, or where the Palmetto RV fly-in yesterday was, which was at K-Cub. That's in Columbia. And here's the approach plate for Columbia Cub. And I can see they have two approach plates. And I'll choose the GPS for 31. And here it is. And as it comes up, it's largely the same size as a paper plate, and it's very, very readable. The detail is excellent and crisp. If I am later on in years and can't read that small print, I'd probably have a problem with the paper in the first place. But with an iPad, I can zoom in and use my finger to drag around to different parts of the document, and I'll be able to see everything. If my zoom was too much, I can just pinch the screen again and come down to different parts. I can see everything with all the detail that I want. If I want to get back to full plate size, I'll just shrink it and it pops back to full screen. If I want to go to the next approach plate for Columbia, I could go repeat the bookmark sequence. But now I'm largely in the PDF. I can just use this to slide to the next page. And there's the Loc 3-1. And the next page after that, I'll get into the Conway, Horry County Airport. And if I'm sure that Columbia will be, the big airport will be before that one. And basically this is it. This is how you use the iPad as an EFB for instrument approach plates.